guys, how are you? Really well, I hope. First of all, apologies for not getting a video out in February. I had totally planned on doing it, but my daughter Bo had other plans. Hello to all my new subscribers, welcome to the family. It's great to see you here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do come join us. But today what I want to do is film for you a makeup that I posted on Instagram first in my stories that was crazy popular, and it was a no makeup makeup. Now I've posted on here a no makeup video before, but it was much more of a, I'm going to use like a fair bit of makeup to make it look like I look really natural. It wasn't a minimalistic makeup, let's say. But this is going to be a really minimalistic look, and surprisingly, I then posted the picture on my Instagram page, and again it received loads of positive reports from all you guys saying, yes, show us how to create this simple makeup. So that's what I'm going to do. So exactly like I had in my flat lay, I'm going to start with my skincare. First with the Skin Moisture Remedy. That's not quite focusing. There we go. Skin Moisture Remedy. So it's a lovely, it's just a pipette. I'm just going to squeeze a couple of drops into my fingers and then simply press it on my skin. And this is essentially a very concentrated amount of sodium hyaluronate, which is the most effective moisturiser, and more than anything it helps to bind moisture to the skin, so whatever else I apply on top of this will be sucked in and locked in place. In the UK we've had horrendous snow recently, so it's even more important than ever. I then follow with the Skin Clarifier Remedy. Now this is an oil-based remedy, so I'm using it after my water-based sodium hyaluronate, and I'm using this because after I had my son Bear, my skin was absolutely terrible, and I was prone to loads of breakouts. And I found this time around that using the Skin Clarifier Remedy, well, that's attractive, isn't it, has actually really helped to keep my skin clear. So I'm absolutely swearing by this combination at the moment. And then last but not least, a little bit of the Extra Repair Moisturising Balm. Now I like the one on myself without the SPF, but there is the option of having one with SPF 25 if you prefer. And I'm taking a rather large pea-size amount, warming it up in between my fingers, and then I'm simply just going to press it again onto my face. Now this works best, I find, just being gently pressed into the skin, rather than trying to go straight from cold to kind of blending it. Do all of that warming up in your fingers first. Oh, it's divine. And then the application will be really easy. And if any of you out there have had your makeup done by me, you'll know that this part, the cupping of the face, I do all the time, and I find whether it's skincare you're using or makeup, it really does help to melt whatever you're applying into your skin. And yeah, lock it in. Okay, just a quick little bit of hydrating eye cream. How cool is this? Hydrating eye cream in a cute little tube with a doe foot. So you can just pat it on under the eye, and then with your ring fingers gently blend. Now you can see I didn't use a lot, but that is all you need before makeup. You can absolutely do more if you want for the evening as a nighttime treatment. Actually the evening it's quite nice to take it on the brow bone as well, but for daytime that is sufficient. Okay, next up, Nude Finnish Tinted Moisturizer. You can see how my light is struggling. So I'm upstairs in my makeup room, and it's just bright white outside with all the snow we've had. So yeah, sorry if the camera is kind of going in and out of focus. Now I'm using my hands simply because it's quickest and easiest, but again, I want this tinted moisturiser to melt into my skin and to be there, like barely visible So I find again using my hands just helps to get that no makeup finish. Do you know what I've done again? I've come up without a mirror. So there you go. You can tell me what it looks like. I've got my bronzer mirror. I'll have a look in that. Now that's done, I'm going to use a bit of my Instant Full Cover Concealer just to brighten up my under eye area. So I simply sweep under my eye and a little down my cheek. Look at that brightness. And then simply tap with my ring finger. And hey presto, 8 hours sleep. I should be so lucky. Goodness me. Life with a newborn, peeps. Sleep deprivation ain't fun, but she's worth it. If you want a bit of extra coverage, like I said, you can take a little more of your concealer over the face. I don't want a huge amount of coverage, so I'm just going to leave it at that and just press that little bit extra in. One thing at Bobbi Brown I think we always excel at, and that's skin that looks like skin. Yay! So then, just to add a bit of warmth and a bit of shape to the face, I'm going to use my Stonestreet Bronzer. Now, someone asked me recently why I was using Stonestreet at the moment and not my usual medium, and that is, I'm sad to say, I'm at about my palest at the moment, having not seen any sunshine in a long time. So actually sometimes my medium and my Elvis Duran seem a little too red. So I find Stonestreet is a brilliant bronzer shade for me at the moment, whilst my skin is that little bit fairer. So as always, I'm taking it over the higher points of my face, so over the top of the forehead, over the temples, the top of the cheeks, and back behind. There we go. I was going to say behind the ear, I'm not behind the ear. If you're wearing your hair up, take it behind your ear. Great, let me just look in the monitor as I am sans mirror. Yeah, that's about enough. Again, this is a no makeup look. Saying that bronzer applied well and in the right places adds to that fresh no makeup look, because you look, or your skin looks like it does naturally if you had, say, seen a bit of sun and had I not neutralised it with the Tinted Moisturizer. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a soft brow. I don't really ever like a harsh brow, but I'm going to use the medium brow kit and just a little bit of the colour grey, just to very gently add a bit of weight to the head of my brows and just fill in the top line slightly. Again, for no makeup, I don't really want to be seeing any hard lines through my brow or any block colour. I want to still be able to see the hairs as they would be naturally, just with a little bit more definition. Now this brow is slightly trickier because the head of this brow, I call it my pineapple brow, is a bit fluffy, so I just need to spend a bit more time fluffing powder gently through that there pineapple. But again, I'm just keeping the shade very light and making sure I'm not creating any harsh lines or anything that's too heavy or dense, because again that stops it looking like a really natural no makeup. Before I do mascara, I'm just going to take my powder brush and just buff it over my lids. So I'm not adding any extra pigment or bronzer to the brush, but I am just using the excess bronzer from the brush just to give my lids a hint of colour. Now my lids are naturally a slightly tawny shade anyway, so if yours aren't, do add a little bronzer just to create that slightly tawny finish. So I'm going to use some of my trusty smoky eye mascara, but it's really important, if without liner or shadow, that I get a really good fan effect from my mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes first. These are the wide curlers from Bobbi Brown. And you just get them in as close to the root of the lash as possible. I'm holding for a second now, and then I'm gonna pump, as my gorgeous Caroline Hirons would say. And then before I do the other one, I'm just going to crack on and do mascara on this eye straight away so that my lashes don't drop. And the great thing, look at that, I've just done 2 little strokes of the smoky eye mascara, and immediately I've got really good impact and definition. So for a no makeup, you just want a bit of mascara, but this formula, say for a glam eye or an evening out, or just a more makeup-y kind of day, you can really layer it to make big fat lashes. Great, you see the difference just with a little bit of mascara. For my lips and cheeks, when I created the no makeup look, I wanted something really quite dusty. So I thought, what better than my lilac crushed lip colour. So first of all, I'm going to prep my lips with some lip balm, and I'm christening a brand new lip balm today. So I'm just going to apply a little bit with my finger to my lower lip. I actually don't think I can get enough of this stuff. So often I get messages from people saying, oh wow, in your stories what lip colour are you wearing today, it's gorgeous, and I'm like, oh, it's just lip balm. So yes, it's not really coloured as such, but it does help create just a lovely moist kind of pinky finish to the lips. And then I didn't want full lip colour, so with my lilac I simply dabbed over my lip and pressed together. Pretty, just for a soft lilac-y tone, mixed with my lip balm, and then just a touch on my fingers, and then really gently patted into the apples of my cheeks. One of the oldest makeup tricks in the book, using lipstick as cheek colour. Now, because it's new and because the finish to the skin is so beautiful, I'm going to just finish this look off, as I did in my picture and my flat lay, with the all over glow. Now this is limited edition, it's out in the UK now, and it can be worn on the face with no makeup on top of makeup. You can put it on your chest and your shoulders and your arms and legs if you so wish, but it just gives the skin a really pretty sheen. Now it's different to the Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm because that is more of a skincare item. This is definitely a makeup. So I'm just going to take 1 pump, that's plenty, and let me come up close so you can see. Do you see that lovely kind of pearly sheen it has? Just going to rub it in between my fingers and then gently press over my cheeks. A little down my nose. Ha! My husband's just got in the shower and I can really hear it. Good job, I am pretty much finished. And there is the finish of the all over glow. As a sidebar, it is moist. It leaves the skin with a soft to the touch finish. If you don't like that, then you're possibly better sticking with something like the Pink Glow highlighting powder or something. So guys, there we have it. This is my, I'd say it's pretty quick and easy no makeup for makeup that is simply you, but fresher. And trust me, with a newborn and very little sleep, this is exactly the makeup I need right now. I hope that was helpful, guys. A good step into springtime makeup. Loads of love to you all. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, loads of love. Bye.